just can't handle. You prey on the weak, it's you scavenge. You are unruly, you cannot truly face yourself. Just be real instead of living a lie. Just be real instead of living a lie. Instead of living a lie, your fantasies consume me out. Do you truly think anyone else cares? With your marbles gone, you're trapped in pretend. You're above the world. You don't understand. You are broken. Just be real instead of living a lie. Just be real, yeah. Instead of living a lie. Instead of living a lie. Instead of living a lie. You throw the stones that ail you. Until the stone impales you. Just be real instead of living a lie. Instead of living a lie. You do not know right. You do not know wrong. You make up your plight. We just play along. We do not know how you would surely survive if we called you out. Would you hold your lies or be real? Instead of living a lie. Instead of living a lie. Instead of living a lie.
FeedTheArts.com is all about time funding. And what this is, it's a beautiful thing because it doesn't cost any real money. All it is going onto the site, spending time watching videos and shopping online. You get your arts cash, and the more time you spend, the more arts cash you get to give it to the artist of your choice.
And me wasn't all it was cracked up to be. You chose them over me. I was never sure
right, so tell me about this song, Moment in the Sun.
It's one I wrote when I was 17, and it was basically about a breakup, of course, kind of how they always start. But I've been dating my boyfriend for 3 years, almost 4 years now. So he's kind of the only person I felt like really angry when we broke up, because I've had like past relationships before, and after them I've just been like, oh, whatever. But for him, I was like, this was all a waste of time. It was a moment in the sun. And I just kind of sat down and just wrote down a bunch of stuff and came up with Moment in the Sun.
And how does your boyfriend now feel about that song?
Now he'll sit in the crowd and I'll be like, all right, this song is Moment in the Sun. He'll be like, going to the bathroom, leaving the room.
And so being an artist now and with Feed the Arts, it's a really cool concept, as you know, and all of you should be involved as well. Meeting other artists and just spending your time to show them that. And what do you think is really cool about that, the online interaction and things?
I really like it because, there's some people from different states or different countries that you can't really talk to if it weren't for the internet and Feed the Arts. And I've actually met a couple people so far that I probably would have never met if it weren't for meeting them online through Feed the Arts. And so it's really cool kind of having that dynamic.
It's great. And so what's next for you? What's going on? What can we expect?
Well, I won this contest to record a song for free, and the producer's pretty good, so I'm going to be recording one of the songs I'm playing today, which is Stand Alone, and then I'm recording another single with Kienu, and right now we're just kind of working with different songwriters and even writing ourselves, just kind of trying to pick the best song for a single to come out with, so it's kind of excited.
Yeah, that's exciting. Yeah, that's what it's all about, progression going forward. So I want to thank you so much for hanging out with us here at the Gibson Here Showroom, and I look forward to seeing more from you. And you can see more from Allie Taylor as well right here on the website, so stay tuned. Hello, fellow artist lovers. I'm here with Daniel from Dialogue from a Silent Film. How you doing, man?
Pretty good. How about you?
I'm great. Well, before I go even further, how did the title Dialogue from a Silent Film even happen?
Well, it's a whole thing about contradictions. Obviously, in a silent film, you have a lack of dialogue, and in the band's sounds, there's often a dichotomy of dark, sad lyrics, yet juxtaposed against danceable beats and pop choruses.
Okay. No, so it actually means something when we're getting to people.
Yeah.
But I got to hear him perform earlier, which I hope you guys check it out, which is pretty awesome. So the description you had does match the music. So let's go a little bit further back. When did you decide that music was going to be a big part of your life?
When I wasn't able to get accepted into art school.
Really?
I wanted to be a comic book artist, and I was denied entrance to the High School of Art and Design. So I was like, screw this. I'm never drawing another comic book again. Just threw up my hands for that, and then I just started getting into music, which was very easy considering my parents both have had very musical lives.
Okay.
I wanted to become a drummer, and I'm sure you can imagine just how much the idea of having someone with no skills banging on drums in an apartment would just thrill my mom. So that went over great. I never got a drum kit. But I did end up picking up the bass. So I ended up doing, quite a bit of session work with different artists, mostly as a touring bass player or a studio bass player. Before I really decided, I'm like, I've had all these songs that I've been writing. I should just do something with them and I'm going to be in the front for a change. I'm going to have other people playing my songs.
And then all of a sudden, this is how we got to... So how long have you been, performing as a solo artist or with your band? How long, man?
Well, the studio project started in around 2010.
Okay.
And then live performances began around late 2011. So it's still kind of a new thing. But before that, I would perform acoustic solo every once in a while. But... got a really, really awesome bass player, Brian LaRue, and that guy, he's incredible, sings great harmonies.
Okay.
And, I've had a revolving door cast of drummers, but they've all been really good. Kind of trying to, make each one better than the last.
That's a good plan. That's a good plan. And with bands, people, that always happens. You have to find your fit and see what works.
Yeah.
And so, how is it being an independent artist? What is your lifestyle like?
Wow, I'm not really sure. I'm not sure exactly how in depth to my lifestyle I can go, considering I'm on air.
Correct. You got people here. Well, I have a better question, actually. Let me stop that. How do you feel about independent versus a major? Is your goal to be major? Is you want to do it on your own? What are you thinking?
A lot of my favorite artists have remained independent throughout their careers. But the industry has changed so much. Nowadays, like back in the 80s, if you sold one of your songs to like a car commercial or something, it was like, oh, you're a sellout, man. Whereas now, a lot of independent bands, they're trying to do that. There's no shame in doing that because it is a way to get funding, It's not the days when, Universal will just like, I'm going to toss you guys $1 million.
Correct. Things have changed.
Yeah.
They have. And what's so cool about feedthearts.com is that we're trying to help facilitate the next level of that. What do you think about the website that you're on right now, feedthearts.com?
I think it's great. I mean, as an independent artist, I have to make every single penny count. So, and that goes from buying new guitar strings, recording, to even just buying a cup of coffee. Because New York City is tough. Everyone will agree.
Yeah.
But, Feed the Arts is doing something really great for independent artists because, it's not like the kind of thing where, a label gives you money and then you have to do exactly as they say. People are actually contributing to you achieving your own artistic vision. And I think that's something that's really important and really necessary in today's music world.
No, I agree, man, and I hope you agree as well. If you don't believe me, check this guy's performances out, and you should feed his project as well. We'll be back soon with more from Daniel.
I am calling all of you artists out right now. You all want to get your music video up and running, make an album, you have so many dreams. This is finally your opportunity to do so without any money. Go to feedthearts.com and make a page right now.
One of the best parts of my job here at feedthearts.com is hanging out with artists that can really sing. This is Lachi, everyone. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. So let's start off first. You have an incredible story, and I want them to know. So you were born legally blind.
Yes.
You decided to play music and perform out.
Yes.
How has that been?
The great thing about it is that I really allow music to be a part of me. I don't just mean a part of my life, but a part of my physical being. And I feel actually, in a way, a little blessed to have my limitations because it's allowed me to see music in such a different way. And by, see music in such a different way. And it's always been a part of my life since the womb. I mean, my mother has been a singer in gospel choirs and things like that. And it's just what I was put here to do, I feel. And that's why I have to pursue it.
All right, and pursuing it as a career because she's done some things, people. You've been on Oprah Radio, performed in concerts and festivals. Yes. I want to go back to when you decided that you want to take it seriously as like your lifestyle. When did that happen?
Well, when I was actually an undergrad, I wanted to be an accountant. And I also wanted to do medicine for some reason. But I started playing shows during college, and my friends were coming out, and I and everyone who knew me was like, you have to do music. That is all you are. You are a shining star in music. And I mean, yes, you're good at math, but that's not where you shine. And when I finally started taking music seriously and doing it, I finally got to experience being confident without having to be conceited. Because I was so confident in what I was doing, conceit was not needed. And the only time I've ever felt that is through music. And that's when I knew I had to do it.
Wow, that's powerful. And what's great is you'll see when you definitely check out her page, listen to her music, she is powerful and she should be conceited because she knows what she's doing. That's what I'll say. But what's really awesome about having you here at the Gibson Space is that you're one of our first artists to get a project funded. Can you tell them about that process?
It's very difficult. You gotta really promote. You do have to promote, and you've got to let your friends know that you love my music and you don't like spending money. So here are two things that go hand in hand in this site. But it's so fun because you don't have to try to force someone to spend money. And that's the good part about Feed the Arts. I like the fact that it's a very everybody wins kind of concept. And no matter how much you try to break it down and try to figure out who's running away with the money, who wins, you really can't find, everybody gets something out of it. The artist gets a funded project. Their supporters get to help them fund a project by not spending any money and by actually doing things that they need to do. Companies get seen by the supporters looking to help their artists. And I'm still trying to figure out who loses in this, but no one does. And that's why I really, really love Feed the Arts. And really, any other musicians out there that really want to get something funded should really look to Feed the Arts, because it's such a positive foot in the music industry, and such an industry where everybody's so upset and sad right now.
Correct. No, that is awesome. And you know what else is really awesome? Her music. So make sure you check out Lachi's page and hear some music, and we'll be back soon.
Hi, welcome to Feed the Arts. My name is Lachi, and I want to thank Feed the Arts for fully funding my project and allowing me to finally release my latest album, a dream that I've been working on for a long time now.
All right, Erica. We always talk about music and have fun, but we got to remind them that look at all these videos below on the site and everything. You know, when you click on those, you win something called
Arts Cash. And Arts Cash is for all the artists and the bands out there that need to be funded, obviously, for something.
That's right.
Whether it's their first album or their single, or they need some sort of supplies. So you have to make sure that you watch, get on their site, show them some love, and every time you're at Arts Cash, you can put it towards funding someone's dream.
It's that easy. So click a video right now, look in your account. Arts Cash will be there. I'm telling you.
Go ahead, go do it. You don't need us. Go right ahead.
Final verse of a poem you will never read. The final droplets from a heart bled dry. One of 1,000 answers to the question why. Before the words all fell to bits, traced on the outline of your lips. Daybreak and sunset, bathed in a film of carbon monoxide, daydreams, nightmares. Savor the taste of a cigarette smoked to the filter. Embrace the face with the bloodshot eyes in the mirror. Write me a letter on burning paper. Before the words stop making sense, stripped of cause and consequence. Daybreak and sunset, bathed in a film of carbon monoxide, daydreams, nightmares, shapeless as I lay by your side. Though I am blind, I can see between the lines. But does out of sight really mean out of mind? Daybreak and sunset, oh, bathed in a film of carbon monoxide, daydreams, nightmares, shapeless as I lay by your side. Though mind. I can see between the lines, but does out of sight really mean out of mind? Well, does out of sight really mean out of mind?
Hey everyone, I'm Andrea Belke,
And I'm Jeremy Hassel.
and this is feedthearts.com. This is an awesome website. I'm so happy you're here. Let's tell them a little bit about it.
I'd love to tell them about this amazing platform that feedthearts.com is. Now, this whole website is about one thing, helping artists get to the next level in their career, whether it's in fashion, film, music, literature. What we do here is give them a place where they can get funded without spending any money.
No money. It all comes down to time. So basically what happens is fans will go on the site and you'll check out your favorite artists. You can search for people and you spend time on their webpage playing games, shopping, watching their videos, learn about these awesome artists. And then you get digital currency called Arts Cash.
Yeah, and Arts Cash is great because the more time you spend on the site, the more Arts Cash you're gonna get in your account. And with that is, let's say every day I suggest you go on feedthearts.com, like everyone goes on Facebook, Twitter, or
Think about all the stupid sites you go on and spend it actually helping fund people's dreams.
Yeah, so it's that easy. All you have to do is go on feedthearts.com, look up different artists. You might find someone, you might find one of the stars of tomorrow. So let's help them get there, okay?
Yeah, the awesome thing is you can actually make these stars become the next big thing and watch them grow and give them your Arts Cash. So please come back to feedthearts.com every day and help these people out.
Yep, she'll be shopping and I'll be hanging out.
I'll be shopping.
We'll see you soon.
All right, so tell me, when did the arts become like a lifestyle or career for you?
Well, my dad was a tour drummer for a lot of the bands in the 70s. So I always had music in my house, in my life. So, you know, just kind of college, I started my first band when I was in Chicago. And then when I came to New York, I've just been playing music ever since. I mean, if music is in your blood, you're never going to get rid of it. You know, you don't have a choice. You're going to get either really depressed if you're not doing it, or well, no, I think you're just going to get really depressed if you're not doing it and you're meant to do it. At least that's how it is with me. So I'm always creating something, always doing something, because that's where I know myself the best. That's where I create with. That's where I feel myself most connected to whatever universe or in other people. That's how I feel myself most connected to other people, because maybe I'm not the best at communicating with them one-on-one, but like I can express my idea in this platform.
Wow, and
Yeah.
talking about, being creative, tell us about your creative, process. How do you make these songs? How do you do this?
Usually, a lot of times it will be, I'll think of a little riff or hook as I'm walking down the street or vacuuming the carpet, or I mean, it just comes at strange times. You don't just sit down and write music. Usually, it's when you're doing something else, and thought will come to you, or a lyric will come to you. And now with the technology, you can sing the hook into your phone, and you can write down the phrase, a really cool phrase. Because if I don't do that, if I don't record it, it's going to be gone. I'll forget it. So that's how and then I bring that usually to somebody that I'm working with, like Keanu, who just played with me, and we'll write the song together. I'm like, look, listen, this is how this goes, and then we'll build the song from there.
Oh, that's awesome. And what's good about you doing your song community that way with Keanu and other your band members, Feed the Arts is all about that, the website.
Right. Well, you have to. I mean, that's what's great about the website is that it's another platform, yet just another way to meet other musicians, so that you never know who you're going to be working with next. I mean, I'm playing with some new guys this year, and you never anything that's going to get us to meet each other and provide any way for us to interact and maybe build shows or just bounce ideas off each other. Or play with each other is great.
It's awesome. And so what's next for you? What's going on?
Next, we're releasing the music video that we filmed here, but downstairs,
All right.
for Helen Gramercy, which was the first song I sang today.
All right.
Yeah, but like the powered up version.
All right.
Yeah.
So you guys make sure you check out the website because he will let you know when that's coming, and we'll have a lot more of this guy really soon. Hello everyone and welcome to feedthearts.com. My name is Jeremy Hassel, and I just want to take a second to explain to you
what Feed the Arts is all about. I'm so happy to be excited with such a platform that is about a community of artists reaching out to each other and also to its fans to let them know what they're doing and how you can help each artist get to the next level. Where that comes from is an awesome, awesome design technique we have called TimeFunding. So you've heard of a lot of online campaigns with artists asking for money. Here, we're asking for your time, for your opinions, by taking a few surveys, by staying online, by sharing videos, going through feedthearts.com and looking at artists by earning Arts Cash. Now what Arts Cash is it's virtual digital currency. So by, let's say you like an artist, you're on their webpage, then you click to go look at another video and then take a survey. You could have earned $5 Arts Cash you can put towards that artist so they can have it to go towards something they want to use, like funding a CD, a single, working with professional studio, and so much more. So if you really want to help artists out, come here to feedthearts.com. I'm here with Threads of Scarlet here. One cool thing about feedthearts.com is that we get to help artists get to like the next level in their career and help to fund them. But what I want to ask the artists is, what do you think about feedthearts.com, this whole thing?
I think it's awesome.
Good
you know
answer.
what? Yeah, right. Love it. I really like the idea of time funding. I think that's definitely like a really cool idea. That all a fan has to do of the band is to go to your website or go to your video or download a song or check you out in this way or the other online and they get points as far as
they get Arts Cash for that, yeah.
Arts Cash,
yeah.
Arts Cash, which is turned into help for the band for their creative project. Ours would be a single that we're trying to do in a video.
Okay.
With our manager Yuji in 3 p.m.
Okay.
Productions, and so hopefully help us out, guys.
All right, so
get us in there, man. We need your help, and
I think it's great. You got like it's a platform for artists to be able to network and share their talent, share what they do. I just think any outlet, but especially with what you guys are doing, because you turn around and then help the same artist that's trying to help themselves.
Yeah, man.
And that's a big part of it,
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah, and thank you for both noticing that, and thanks for coming on.
Hey,
and with your project, before I let you guys go, tell us about this single and video. What are you trying to do? What's going on?
Well, we got a list of songs right now. We're trying to cut through and decide which one,
We're whittling it down.
So you're not sure?
We got tons of songs and we just cut them down. We're like, which ones we all like the best and we all agree as a group,
And we're definitely going to talk to Yuji and Keanu as well and see what they think.
It's you want everyone that's involved in the project.
Okay.
Their opinion, what they think is very valid to us, to me, to Stu, and the other members of the band. And and just as I value Stu's opinion and he values mine, so we've had this kind of forum kind of style going on with our music and writing. I mean, some songs were already written, but when we would put the songs together as a unit, everybody would come in and all collaborate together so that we all agree we're all happy with this end product, so that's why it's a bit of a process to chop down and decide which track we're gonna do,
Well, let me throw a monkey wrench in your process. Why don't you, watching this right now, check out their page on Threads of Scarlet and tell them what song you want them to actually shoot and do it. Why don't you guys get involved as well? So now I'm gonna mess up your process even more because I'm going to as well. And then what's cool is that after that happens, you're gonna watch the project scene getting funded by just watching their videos, watching a few surveys, and you can help these guys get that next video and their next song. So I want to thank you guys for coming on so much.
Yeah,
Had a blast with you guys.
thank you.
Awesome. You guys are awesome. It's been good.
Absolutely.
If you ever get tired, I'll play the drums. If you ever need us, let us
To
know.
all our fans out there, thank you very much.
We love you.
Love you, and
All of you.
check our stuff out. Help us out.
Help these guys out. We'll see you soon.
Threads of Scarlet, Google.
There's open water drifting further away from you. It's got to be this space between a wound and me. Let love store
restless youth cry. She bleeds my soul dry. Just no one cares if I'm a bag of bones over a rolling stone. Who had a pretty girl, she didn't work, and now they still love. Why is it so hard to sleep in my sweet dreams? She said, I love you, honey, have a good night, and sweet dreams. There's something animated, the complicated in my sweet dreams. Believe what you know, you know. Oh, she said, I love you, honey, 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 I love you, honey. Why is it so hard to sleep in my? Oh, she said, I love you, honey, have a good night, and sweet dreams. It's summer, animated, complicated in my sweet dreams. Believe what you know, yeah. Oh, why is it so hard to sleep in my? No, no, no. Why is it so hard to sleep in my? Baby, why is it so hard to sleep? I love you, honey. Have a good night.